Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking, and today I'm looking at a book from Oxford University Press. It's a very important book in our area of law. It's called Gurry on Breach of Confidence, and it deals with the protection of confidential information. And this book is now in a second edition, the first one having been out a while back. This is the book here from OUP. That's the front cover, there's the side. I'll talk about who's actually written it in a few minutes, but I want to show you the book itself. It's a very detailed book, an excellent book in fact from OUP, and there are the paragraph numbering at the sides and detailed footnotes which assist greatly with this area of law. A very substantial index at the back, and guess what? Lots and lots of cases, which is what we are expecting to have. There is a very useful contents section, so you can find what you're looking at very quickly. And I would advise you to read the preface, which gives you some idea of where we're actually going with this subject. There is a very useful foreword from Francis Gurry as well, right at the beginning. Now, it's a heavy book, and it runs to about nearly 900 pages. It's quite heavy as well, but it's a substantial work. It's been written by Tanya Aplin, Lionel, Phillip and Simon Malynicz, and as I say, the word is Gurry on Breach of Confidence, which is the established title. We've given it the title for the web and the journals of Working in the Area of Breach of Confidence. Get the new edition of Gurry today, because obviously it is covering a very important area of information law, as we now call it. We start the review by saying all hail the advent of the new Gurries, because this second edition from OUP is released at a challenging time in the development of the newly emerging, newly significant and newly topical area of law, which is this breach of confidence, which to older guys like myself is a little bit confusing sometimes, but then you realise what it's actually all about. So just how significant this law is reflected by the recent newsworthy events in the middle of 2012, with controversies surrounding super-injunctions and of course the storm clouds hovering over the ex-editor of the News of the World and Sun, just to name a couple of points. Actions for breach of confidence concern a number of areas, from trade secrets, informational privacy and governmental data, to trade secrets being of primary economic importance probably to many of us. And as the authors point out, the law of confidentiality's most important role lies in the ability to bring an action through the courts, adding that there does not appear to be any shortage of litigation. That's right, because we have the information law reports, which Justice of course produce. We've also had, since the last edition, the Human Rights Act in 1998, and a huge amount of change with IT, the internet and so forth. And obviously the issues that the law of confidence today is looking at, I would suggest, are trade secrets and matters of private information being disclosed. And behind all this is the general principle perceived by laymen that confidential information should be kept confidential, or else. Considering this, one can also discern the clash of interests that can ensue between those who wish to protect certain information and those who want it revealed in the public interest. And that's where the sort of balance comes in. So we welcome the new edition of Gurry. The second edition, of course, is lengthier than the first, and there have been new chapters added on the history of breach of confidence, as well as confidentiality in the state, standing and so forth. Let me finish by saying that practitioners and those undertaking research within this area of law will find the book very, very helpful. About 75 pages of tables of legislation and so forth. And also the handy lists of abbreviations I found helpful, and the 45-page index is actually much more detailed than many. So I'd like to thank the 4 people now involved in the book, Gurry, and of course OUP, for an excellent publication. It's a great contribution to the current law and information technology, so thank you to all concerned. Bye bye.